A long time ago, I met a girl named Grimm off the internet. We trespassed into this abandoned theme park and fell down a tunnel. The tunnel had a red door that nothing could get through, not even light. When we climbed back out, we were different, changed. My best friend could read minds. I saw the dead. But we weren't the only ones who fell down there and got these messed up powers. No. We have one summer before we have to leave Calamity Beach behind us. One summer to find out what's behind that red door and put a stop to anyone who wants to do anybody else harm. My name's Glitter. You can call me Grimm. And this is a story about a hole in the ground that changed our lives forever. We met each other on the internet. I suppose that's how all best friendships start these days. It was this off-brand chat site. We knew each other as our usernames before we did IRL or in reality. I was Glitter with a 1 instead of an I. Dorky, I know, but I was still trying to figure out who I was before high school started. Drifting between friend groups when my old best friend Lana decided I wasn't pretty or cool enough to eat lunch with by our freshman year. And she abandoned me, like everyone else. And my new online best friend, well, her chat handle at the time was Grimm. 2 M's, and the R, somehow, was backwards. Her profile pic was some heavy metal screamo band from Berlin, and mine was my dog, Pran. What else should you know about me? What else? I suppose I can't lie about it. It's probably why you're listening. Still, you'll probably think I'm crazy. I see dead people. That's not even the weirdest thing. Let's back up a bit. We were still online chatting when my family came up to Calamity Beach. I found out that Grimm lived here, one of the last few locals that hadn't skipped town altogether to go to a city or find work at the local mall 15 miles out. It was raining. It always seems to be raining in these things, doesn't it? Anyways, the day I decided to meet Grimm, I grabbed my mom's oversized pink rain jacket and my father's boots and slid out to the coffee shop down the street. We agreed to meet there just in case either of us were, serial killers or something like that. When I got to the cafe, my rain jacket was soaked. I ordered a hot chocolate and sat down, watching the steam cool. You, Glitter with the 1 instead of the I. She had purple hair that was completely drenched in rain and combat boots. She plopped down into one of the chairs. She left a mini puddle in the seat. She warmed her hands with a single cup of coffee, no cream or sugar. Hi there. Grimm looked me over with a smirk. You don't look like your profile picture. My profile picture? The dog? That's my dog. Nice jacket. You think so? It's my mom's. I don't really like the color. Oh, thank God. I was lying about the jacket. So, what brings you down here? The beach is nice. I know. It's in the name, Calamity Beach, after our founder and savior, and a calamity of ye old Calamity family carpenters. It's on the posters, the flyers, hell, even the welcome sign. Now, I mean, why are you here? Well, my parents thought a family vacation like this would keep them from filing a divorce. Huh. She stared deep into my eyes. What's your name? No, I don't think we should do that. Do what? I'm Glitter. You're Grimm. It's better that way, isn't it? It's how we first knew each other. Don't need to go ahead and ruin it. So, what now? Well, you're what? 18? 17. Perfect. We won't get caught. Teenagers don't get caught. Caught? Grimm, what the hell are you talking about? We should hang out. That's what we're doing right now. Not in coffee shops or shopping at thrift stores or whatever. I mean, hang out. Have an adventure. You said so yourself. You're on a family vacation to the middle of butt nowhere with a distant mom and a dad who doesn't care about where you are. Well, they care. They have a lot of meetings. And on vacation. We eat breakfast together. Glitter. Look, we've known each other online for a year now. Maybe we shouldn't have met. It would have been better to keep this friendship online. I got up to leave, but Grimm grabbed my hand and sat me back down. No. Something brought you here. Fate, the boogeyman, God, whatever. You came here to Calamity Beach to go on this adventure with me. She looked at me with those eyes. They were a grayish color like the storm clouds outside. Aren't you curious? She was right. In that stupid way every teenager gets curious. That stupid way that makes you believe that you're somehow immortal, that everyone else is in danger of dying except for you. That stupid way of rebelling without thinking ahead, of doing just to see what happens. Yeah, I am. Let's check out this new hangout spot I found. I think you'll love it. She slammed a couple bills down, and I sheepishly handed my card to the lady at the register. When we left and hung out under the awning, I saw a beat-up car that probably hadn't been redone since the 90s. It looked like it was held together with chewing gum and string. Get in. I got into the Frankenmobile. Grimm drummed her fingernails, painted with a splash of uneven red on the wheel. So, how do you like Calamity Beach? Isn't it called Clam Beach or something? Yeah. Famous for clam chowder and irritating weekenders from the bigger cities calling everything charming and quaint. I swear, I think I saw a tourist taking a picture of a toilet once. Nah, I'm dead serious. Nothing happens in this town. If nothing happens, how are we going on an adventure? I don't know, little Miss Fashion Designer. You tell me. Hey, I showed you those drawings in full trust. I know. And I think they're cool. A dress that looked like a spiderweb made of steel? Badass. How about you? Don't you ever have dreams? Getting out of here. But that just makes me another cliche. Statistic. I guess. We pulled into a dirt lot removed from the main road. Grimm got up, pulling a hoodie over her head. The skies had cleared up somewhat, but the trees, they didn't even look that wet. Come on! We made our way to a chain-link fence. I didn't see much past it. A couple abandoned food stands, a food truck tilted on its side. Are we at an old festival? An old carnival, you know, roller coasters and all that. Lost out to the ones in the bigger cities, though. Same story that happens in most small towns. Bigger highway got put in, cars got faster, no more time for country living or whatever. Oh, I never really liked carnivals. It's the clowns. No, not clowns. It's the people. It gets so noisy. Yeah, I get that. Grimm climbed over first, stopping to lend me her hand. I took it, hoisting myself up after her, my oversized boots flailing. We dropped to the other side. No! You good? Yeah, sorry, I panic. Sorry. Don't apologize. You're tougher than you look. Grimm made her way to the Ferris wheel. The roller coaster was on a track that was shaped like an infinity symbol. The old food stands looked disconcertingly like they had cockroaches rummaging around inside them. The fairgrounds seemed untouched by rain. Hell, even untouched by people. Even covered in rust as it was, the Ferris wheel loomed large and majestic, the old carriages swinging in the breeze, the light generator silent. Hold on, let me just... Grimm unhooked a pocket knife from her belt, tinkering with an operating board by the ride. A few moments later, and... Sweet. The carnival popped in fits to life, the old rides humming up with a backup generator. Each light bulb was a quiet act of defiance, shining against the steel-gray sky. Well, come on. Let's check out the tilt-a-whirl. Is it safe? Who even... Grimm! We'd gotten away from the carnival, and a thin metal sheet had given away beneath Grimm. I held my cell phone light to illuminate the dark cavern that she found herself in. Grimm, are you okay? Yeah, I think No, all good. Nothing's broken. My toe's sore, but I can walk at least. It was more of a slide than a fall. I looked around at the edges of the opening. The hole gave way at a steep angle, but it was, in fact, more of a slide than a straight drop down, with all the dirt and the build-up over the years. I'm coming down. No, Glitter, come on, I can still... Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Grimm, shut up. Gladly. I made my way down, half walking and half scooching on my butt. I felt like an idiot, but I had to help Grimm. Grimm, stop moving. I can't find you. Holy... Glitter, you gotta check this out. I followed Grimm's limping silhouette further into the darkness. She'd whipped her own cell phone out to examine the space by its faint blue glow. A door. Grimm knocked her fist against it, and the dirt fell off it almost like it was magnetized. The door's paint gleamed red as blood, but the cell phone light died entirely at its edges. It was just pure shadow. Well, that's not a way through it. Grimm, I don't think we're supposed to be down here. Didn't you see the giant chain link fence? The whole place is abandoned. We're a little past that formality already. Plus, it's an adventure, right? Grimm. What? She turned to face me, really looking into my eyes like she did before. Fine. We'll go. Here, lean on me. We made it back to the car without any other incidents aside from the mud that was covering both of us. What do you think that was? I don't know. Service tunnel? A service tunnel? Yeah, you know. For sprinklers and stuff. I hate to be weird about it, but did you see how the lights just kind of died? Like it was a void? Yeah, I did. It felt so wrong, didn't it? Like the place knew. I don't know. Glitter, your imagination is great for drawing and fashion design and whatever, but you think too much. It was still one hell of an adventure, wasn't it? Yeah. And I hated to admit it. This was probably the most alive I'd felt in a while. The adrenaline rush, the sneaking around in the abandoned carnival. When we drove away, the lights from the carnival generators flickered out. Yeah, those generators rolled. Don't worry, I'll protect you. Something's off. Yeah, the power circuit's finally fried in the storm. It's no big deal. We drove home listening to one of Grimm's favorite bands, a song that made me lose all sense of time. Even the rain seemed to fall faster as we neared town. She dropped me off at the cafe. Well, who should I thank? Grimm, or am I ever going to get your real name? Grimm smiled. See you around, Glitter. Bye, Grimm. As I walked back to my house, I kept seeing shapes out of the corner of my eye. When I finally got back to the house that we were renting for the summer, my mom was taking a conference call in her office. My dad was sleeping in front of the TV. I grabbed a peanut butter and jelly sandwich from the fridge I drifted off to sleep after only a couple bites. Grimm's music from the car was stuck in my head. When I woke up, two glowing eyes were staring into mine, an animal with frost-colored fur whining at me from the edge of my bed. The name tag read Bran, which hadn't been it hadn't been impossible. My dog, Bran, had been dead for 3 years. I had to have been going insane. You're supposed to be dead. I could barely get the words out. Suddenly, the soft blue light of my laptop screen was illuminated in the dark. I ran for it, staying to the corners of the room. The creature, its eyes, they followed me. But the creature itself stayed put on my bed. It was Grimm. Grimm's handle, the backwards R and the 2 M's. You up? I messaged. Quickly a response.
Is it happening to you too?
Wow. How was that? I wasn't insane. What was happening to Grimm? I looked back at the creature watching me. What was happening to me? Grimm, something's happening. I don't know what it is, but it's here. I think... I don't know what to do. Stay calm. Grimm, do you think it's... be? Or are you thinking the same thing I'm thinking? It had to have been it. The red door. Am I crazy? No. Whatever we found, I think you were right. We weren't meant to find it. Do you see it too? See? What is there to see? The creature with the glowing eyes, can you see it? I don't know what you're talking about, Glitter. I don't see anything. Well then, if you're not seeing, what's happening to you? I can't stop it. The voices, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. Something different was happening to Grimm than it was to me. The same event had affected us in different ways. Almost planned. Grimm, we have to stop this. Stay there. We're gonna get this figured out, Glitter. I know it. I turned around to face the creature. Good, Bran. Stay there. Stay. The creature only watched me. A few moments later, and it got closer. Bran? Is that you? The creature whined, pawing at its nose like Bran used to do back when... Oh my god. It's really happening. I'm seeing my dead dog.